Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Assassinated. Achoo! Oh, what's up with that? No. That's so weird.
Ah, a trap for catching mice.
Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although, they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Are you alright, KB?
I just like it's a trap. It's trap for catching mice. Yeah, we have a lot of those back in Japan. Like, Naruhodo, what?
It's not a popularity contest, Naruhodo.
Yeah.
A detective? I do not trust detectives.
I don't trust Mario, and yet here we are.
What?
You sound like Mario.
You kinda do!
Wahoo! Yippee! He kind of looks like Mario, too.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the second Grey's Attorney case that the name keeps escaping me. The Unspeakable Speckled Band. Ugh. We are now in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's cabin, talking to Mr. Roylet here, who sounds Italian, apparently. I'm gonna present the badge again, like we always do. Mr. Roylet, what do you make of this?
Listen. Do you know why I'm wearing these dark glasses?
No, not really.
So I do not have to look at things I do not want to look at. Do you understand me?
I wish I could point out that you can still see things, even when wearing sunglasses. But this chilly air has frozen my lips shut. Okay.
Sure has. Also, it is called The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
Okay, so I was right.
Unbreakable, not unspeakable.
Oh, unbreakable. Okay, I was half right.
Yes.
Mr. Roylet, we'd like to talk to you about something. I'm learning very quickly now that I'm actually having to introduce everything. I'm just like, these titles are long.
Yes, they are.
No!
Oh,
I do not want to talk! Leave my cabin now!
Okay, bye.
this is going terribly.
We're not getting anywhere here.
I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. He just appears! I love it! Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylet. He just appears. I can't even. I'm gonna examine this thing. He'll probably give me the, yep.
What do you think you're doing?
Bye, KV and
God,
Discord.
I can't say anything! Did I stutter? This is my cabin! Get out!
We just have a quick look inside your traveling case, perhaps.
No!
I can't even tell if you're reading the line or if you said that automatically in the line.
I actually said it automatically.
Ah, what a pity. I think we're out of luck.
You know, besides Hosonaga, apparently I've just casted Lewis with shouty characters. I think you're right.
Doesn't appear to be anything more we can do.
I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. Okay, yep, alright, I know, I get you. Alright, let's talk.
Take the hint yet?
No.
No.
We're
Do you
gonna-
I don't know what the
understand?
hint was.
No.
It's too hard. I'm dumb. I can't play game.
I mean, there is an auto story mode.
Well, hot diggity. Let's pull that up. Because that'll help people out. It's actually very useful for people who don't know where to go, so thank you very much for including that mode in the game.
Yep, I'm happy it's there. I'm just happy that it exists. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
I was napping.
You need only address me as Sholmes.
That's what I just did, isn't it?
You said Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Why, I was resting, of course.
Resting?
Indeed. I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh,
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
Well, no, actually. You're spot on. For once.
Observe closely. A Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
yes, please.
She's fangirling.
Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. For I'm about to apply my great detective's Sorry. I don't know what happened, my brain just stopped there for a second.
The great detectives.
Detectiveception.
I mean, he did say my great detectives greatly, so, I don't blame you.
Ugh. For I'm about... Ugh, I can't even say that right. For I'm about to apply my greatest detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
Good God. Too many greats.
Could this
Realized I
man
was
be
muted this whole
more...
time.
Oh?
I was making all this commentary and no one was hearing it.
Well, that's your own fault.
Could this man be more a hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you?
What?
From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of the... Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone.
Right, and Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on a first meeting, but I once read, "It is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment."
I must have complete silence.
I am right here, you know. I can hear everything you are saying. All of you. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Also, why are you still here?
Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now.
I do not like you.
There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrivable conclusions.
Incontrovertible?
Convertible cars.
What do you mean?
Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not?
Son, I never imagined I would witness one of the Mr. Sholmes' great deductions with my own eyes.
That was a great deduction?
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes.
I guess if you say anything with enough confidence, the great deduction.
Yes, just like...
Sam Brannigan?
I didn't want to bring him into this, but, You're not wrong, and that is upsetting.
In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about the person.
What? What an ineffable twaddle.
What does that even mean?
Oh,
Nonsense,
yes.
I guess.
What does incontrovertible mean? How about that, Sasato?
Well, you're the English major, not me. You should know this, Naruhodo-san.
I don't know. English has weird words.
Oh, yes. I've read about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes.
I don't blame Naruhodo if the language is dumb, okay?
English is a dumb language. I'm just telling you right now from someone who used to teach English for a little bit. It is very dumb.
No, you're right. It's dumb.
And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deductions firsthand. This is like a dream come true.
I can hardly believe it, but all the color is drained from Mr. Roylet's face. It looks like somehow both of Mr. Shone's conclusions were right.
How could you?
How could I possibly know such things, you wish to say? Very well, then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning.
We're on a boat, sir.
Put
The
plainly,
both of reasoning.
let us work through my deductions together. And now for my favorite part of the game.
Yay! I
Great
love this
deduction.
mechanic.
The game is afoot.
The game's a fun.
So,
Was
the
this-
dubious-looking Russian Mr. Roylott. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place.
Was this in other Ace Attorney games, or is this new?
Very new.
Oh, cool. All right.
Specifically for this series.
Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on.
What?
The question then begged was this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, this fascinating front-page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Roylott. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
I don't think they have the same face makeup, but alright.
As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Violin Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand.
Conclusion: a revolutionary on the run.
Extra.
Well, the one guy can't be here because he's not on the ship.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eye speaks so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls.
Furtive.
I did say furtive.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, just in general.
The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare.
No, I refuse.
What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein?
No.
He has a very tiny
What is she,
lady
like
in there.
5?
No.
Is there a
she has
baby in there? Did you
she-
bring a baby, Mr. Royal?
No, he has a shrink ray.
That makes sense, yeah. Understandable. Don't be absurd!
And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup de...
Yes!
Fucking hell, man.
Good deal.
Your careless coup de... I even forgot that.
P is silent.
Nancy Fred Schwerd betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. Well, there is another most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page, renowned prima ballerina of the Novovic Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
I think it's Prima. Is it Prima?
Whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty
Prima guy, I don't know. They're out of business now, I think.
Oh, I don't want to think about that. I like
Out
their
in
guides.
strategy guides.
Yeah, I have a couple of theirs guides.
Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion.
Hold on, the ballerina's inside the suitcase. What?
Yes.
Your crime is that of abduction.
I just registered that.
And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolona Pavlova. God, there are so many complicated names and words.
It's because Sholmes is so extra.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma. Elemensky.
That's not a word, but okay, sir.
It's easier to say than anything else I've said, honestly.
Susato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it?
Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know.
I gotta ask you, Lewis, were the spotlights making you happy?
Yes.
Were you thinking of Ghost Trick? Because I did when I initially saw those.
No, I just like how extra he is and how this entire segment is built on the premise that I like the picture that this is how he sees everything.
Yes.
That he's like the spotlights is just like how he sees it.
Meanwhile, everyone else is watching and they're just like, why is this man dancing around the room?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a real big fan of Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
That explains everything. Moving on.
What's Tokyo Mirage Sessions? What's a game console?
Who said anything about a
Nintendo,
game
that
console?
card company?
Who said
Real
anything
question.
about game consoles? Nintendo's been around since the late 1800s.
I
Come
know,
on.
but they're only making Hanahuda cards right now.
Maybe Mirage Sessions is a card game. You ever think about that?
Damn. That's why there's so many Fire Emblem characters. Fire Emblem really goes that far back.
Oh my god.
there's history in Fire Emblem KV.
How did we get to this?
No. The real question is, what is a Wii U?
It's an ambulance.
It's on my desk.
Oh my god, you still have one of those. I salute you.
I
How
still
do you
have
think
mine
I played
too.
Twilight Princess final?
Yeah, I still have mine too. I just stowed it away at this point. But
How do you think I'm playing Metroid Other M right now?
Yeah, I don't envy you because the controls sound horrible.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah. Anyway,
But that did seem a little different somehow, especially that conversation that happens.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Could you come over here for a moment?
oh my god, I love the idea that that entire thing just happened in like that corner of the room, and we just like watch this man just dance around all these random corners in cinematic view. But like from our perspective, he's just moving around constantly, and it's just super mundane.
Ray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
Ah yes, I recall our discussion earlier. And at the time I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary, well able to revolutionize his own appearance.
Do you have evidence to support that?
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Royla does look more like this man than you do.
That's not the point. And
But it
another
is a point.
and another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
It is definitely too small. Even if you push really hard.
Yo, Naruhodo, are you listening to our conversations? Hang on.
Yeah?
A young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein?
No.
He has a very tiny
What is she,
lady.
like
in there.
5? Like, hang on, what's up with the 5-year-old dick? Hold up.
If he listened to that, then he'd know there's alternative methods like science fiction.
God.
The case could just be what's his face's case from the movie Fantastic Beasts.
Oh god. No.
I can't remember, unfortunately. It's been a long time since I saw the first movie.
Eddie
Fantastic Beasts
Redmayne
and Where to Find
is
Them
the actor.
was just-
I don't know the actual character name.
It was just a case that was full of animals.
Yes.
You know, like Hammer Space case.
Yes.
I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she?
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from the case.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies.
Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Why are we
That sounds
still...
painful.
Okay, hold up, stop. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give. Look, all right, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Sholmes, that maybe people can consume vinegar and just be able to fit in a small case. All right, sure, I'll let you have that. But she's a ballerina. Do you know how much you have to work out your leg muscles to be a ballerina?
Okay, Lewis. If Herlock Sholmes is real in this universe, maybe Wonderland's real too.
I'm tired of you, KB. I'm so tired of you.
Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
I didn't ask a question.
Sholmes is just destroying us.
Today, the Blue Panther's gonna come back!
No!
Would you like some champagne?
So what?
It's that Brannigan joke.
Oh dear, I think the entire voice cast has been turned speechless from your deductions, Mr. Sholmes.
I love how Sholmes is breaking all of us down.
Well, I
You
love
guys
to
keep-
entertain a crowd.
Actually,
He's such an idiot.
mostly Lewis is breaking down.
He's such an idiot.
My voice actor wanted to do that specifically.
You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes.
Wait, I never said you had to be an idiot. I just said he was really excitable or passionate. Ugh,
No, the script takes care of him being an idiot.
this whole thing is turning into a circus.
No crap.
Got the spotlights and everything.
Mr. Naruhodo, something has occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observations are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the matter almost instantly.
Magical is one way to put it.
Musato, I think you need glasses.
Just where he directs his attention and his logic, that seems a little bit off.
Your idea of a little, maybe a little off itself, Mr. Sato.
It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think?
Huh. Switch some key words in his deductions.
Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, we'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind.
Hi?
This man is a lot of work. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
he sure is, isn't he?
I'm tired.
At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
The answer is they don't. It's not that funny.
You see, I gave that great deduction in hopes that you would also realize that it was false so that you can make another deduction of your own. Aren't I very helpful, Mr. Naruhodo-san?
That seems like a frustratingly galaxy brain move that he would do.
Indeed, that does sound like me.
That, honestly, yeah.
I mean, they gotta give us
It
a
does.
mechanic, right? Right.
It honestly does. I have no words.
And you, my good fellow,
Sorry?
take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrist?
Yes.
Ah!
Oh!
Where are your handcuffs?
I don't know, but I'm okay with this. How did?
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel, but I feel that you may have taken them off because it would have prevented some kind of animation from playing.
Partially, so I had my stand emissary from hell free him.
What?
Understandable. No, understandable.
joke.
Proceed.
I get it's a JoJo reference. I was just like, why is this stand
Well, the
emissary from
joke-
hell?
No, the joke is this guy, his Japanese voice actor, plays the crap out of Spider-Man a lot, apparently.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
And so I just-
Oh, that's why Emissary of Hell sounded familiar. Okay.
Yeah, a part of me wanted to introduce him as, I am the emissary from hell, Herlock Sholmes or Spider-Man or something, but, the text moves by too fast. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished.
Oh no, you don't have to do that at all. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Electric Boogaloo.
Do 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 do. Course correction. Do 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 do. Read them again, final, just because
No problem. Besides, I love this.
it's so good.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place.
That means you're gonna have to try and read the French word again.
God damn it.
Good deal.
Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport.
I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though.
God, I wish I didn't grow facial hair.
It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either.
Which means, I suppose that the deduction is wrong.
Let's try to switch a keyword here, Naruhodo-san, and see if that helps matters.
Alright, but how?
I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott.
I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on.
Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Shone's deductions better,
Then what?
then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san.
Why am I the one to do something about this?
Sorry, I thought you wanted to solve someone's murder, huh?
Oh, that's true. Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for? Good question. Let me turn...
Clearly the hat.
Oh, I can't... Ah, okay, I was like, how do I turn?
I think there's an achievement for picking the hat up.
I don't think there's an achievement for the hat in this one. What the... What's this? There's only one achievement, actually.
It's a cascade of stunning golden locks.
No. The color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? And how is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair?
Well, yes, that's true. It's so stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising.
Something's definitely not right here. Okay, well, let me get this and yes!
I love that effect.
It's so good.
Yep.
That's cool, actually.
You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Indeed. You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose.
Were you? Were you really?
Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. Unless you're Louis Cypher, maybe.
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair,
One still very much in her youth.
Oh no! If only I managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected!
Question then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
Well, that doesn't follow at all anymore, Shelms, but okay.
well, that was a shock. I had no idea that old man was really a young woman in disguise. Did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Yes, it was a surprise, Naruhodo-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in an element as you dance around the room deducing facts of Mr. Sholmes.
God, imagine these two dancing around now. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. Uh-huh.
Yes, I understand. Say no more, you tune.
Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Shum's deduction, shall we? The evidence that he picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now.
No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylott is actually a woman.
Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary.
Alright, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. We're gonna have to use old, intense strategies that we learned from our last playthrough. Alright, are you ready?
Okay.
Turn the newspaper around.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I don't think that's gonna work.
Turn it around. Trust
What's
me,
this
KB.
magic of turning things around?
Trust me.
Actually, I think Herlock asked us to look at the back of the newspaper. We just
Yeah,
never
he did. He
I haven't
also
done it
used the back of the newspaper in his deductions already.
Yep.
Suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now.
Yes.
Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them.
For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Actually, we didn't, because I actually didn't check the newspaper because I forgot. Alright, I'll do my best. We'll do that in a moment. We have to actually examine this, though. Because we can't...
Turn it around. Oh!
Whoa! Huh. This is interesting.
You found something relevant, Naruhodo-san.
Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting.
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid.
No, nor can I. But look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
She is very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you?
I don't know. I can't make any sense of it.
Ah, I'm glad you noticed this article. Allow me to...
I like the idea that like Shomes just kind of like just jumped over Sasato's shoulder or something.
Yes.
They're having their own internal monologue that no one else can hear, and then Shome's just like, "Oh, hey,
Hey guys, hey kids, what's going on over here?"
Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
Oh, thank you. He pops up everywhere, this Mr. Shomes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolona Pavlova.
Why are Russian names so hard to remember?
Your name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Shut up.
but you remembered it."
I can remember Nikolina Pavlovna too.
Okay, there you have it.
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles?
You have no idea, but I'm quite sure. It must have been an unbelievable sum of money.
Susato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. I mean, I would like money.
We all want money.
It's
Money
true,
is
we all do.
nice.
The tiara is the property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain.
I picked a bad time to take a sip of water.
Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. Okay, that's... no.
Naruhodo, that's racist.
Yeah,
That's
I was gonna say.
discrimination, Naruhodo.
Zangief is flipping you off!
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ooh, Zangief new item. Article about ballerina. An article on the back page of a Russian newspaper. The headline reads, Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
Thanks, Zangief.
Alright, now we got the thing. Now I can present it. The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
That's right, you've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
How many times have we said renowned prima ballerina from the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai?
Until it's
That's
in your
thinking
head.
that.
You know, just up there with the reputable Mr. Cody Hackinson.
Oh, jeez.
It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
The renowned prima ballerina.
Missing from Shanghai? Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss oh my god, now I can't say it, what the hell?
Nikolina Pavlova.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
Who went missing
Alright,
from Shanghai.
Alright, so hang on. So, hang on.
Nice
Hang on.
scissors on your head.
The renowned Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina Nikolina Pavlova.
Who
I
disappeared from Shanghai.
Say that.
no. I'm not. Okay, she's pretty.
He is pretty.
She's
She's
very
Reminds
also
me of that
50.
one girl from Street Fighter,
Yo.
like one of the newer characters.
Yeah, man, I haven't followed Street Fighter, so
I don't know Street
I think I
Fighter.
know who you're talking about. I just can't remember her name. Yo,
I'll link it later.
My name is Nina. I mean Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
Good for
Solved.
her.
round 2. Well, now it's not the kidnap because you can't kidnap yourself, can you?
You can.
Not with that
if
attitude.
you Try hard.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime.
Yeah, she was gonna cut that hair off. That would have been a crime right there.
And the
if
proof
she
of
wants
this
to get a
crime,
haircut, she's
over there.
totally okay to cut her hair off if she wants to.
That is gorgeous hair.
I know, but if she doesn't want to have long hair anymore, she's totally fine to cut it off. It's her prerogative.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, she is trying to escape, so understandably, she's probably cutting her hair to help with her identity.
That too.
Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eye speaks so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case, Zawarado.
This
Sorry, I just
woman
wanted to do that once.
is the ballerina, and she's right in front of her eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well.
No, that's right. But also, I think that Mr. Shomstrand can't be of the world if he's allowing us to also be paused in time.
No, his stand is emissary from hell. We've been over this.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't stop time. He's very handy for props, though.
It seems she wasn't abducted at all.
In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? Escaping Russia? I don't know. I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again.
You finally understand what Mr. Wilson's role was in all of this.
That's why he went to Japan for a few years to get away from it.
He just wanted a vacation.
You seem to look pleased now, Harusan. Do you like the idea of a chance to dance around with Mr. Shoms?
Stop it. Anyway,
No.
there must be something else here that solves what this woman is up to. I just like proving Sholmes wrong, okay? It has nothing to do with dancing.
Aka.
Wow, look at this dazzling tiara.
I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think?
Didn't we just go over this?
Oh, Naruto-san, try it on.
No!
Me? Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful.
Are you saying Naruhodo's beautiful then?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Why does this tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently.
y'all have short-term memory.
Yes!
You technically could have read that article at any other time, so it wasn't necessarily short-term memory in terms of the game, because we could have read that a few episodes ago.
Yes, but in Taisa's Let's Play lore, it's short-term memory.
Okay, well, also in Taisa's Let's Play lore, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like disembodied
What does that have to
voices.
do with this?
The proof of your crime is surely this tiara.
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovik Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
The crime you have committed is theft.
Oh no.
yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you.
That hat adjusting animation is really cute.
I think the hat's too big now without the wig.
Yep.
I have no family, no one, no friends. I am all alone and I need money. But I did not steal tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an earl of Prussia. It belongs to me.
This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
He also has excellent voice skills to be able to sound like a man earlier.
Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point to hiding it now.
Well, clearly she can be a voice actor now she's not doing ballerina stuff.
Yeah,
Precise,
she
precise muscle control.
she can become the new voice of Mario.
What?
Wahoo! Yippee!
Better than Chris Pratt.
Oh my god, yeah. She would do a better job than Chris Pratt, that's for sure.
Come, let us not be so hasty.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? What do you mean?
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed.
Look, I'm not saying that there couldn't be a crime going on, but maybe she just wants some damn privacy from the three weirdos that broke into her room.
Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention.
Except
I
like the
have
three
bad-
things that escaped your attention for us to get to this conclusion.
I have bad news for you, Lewis. You're playing an Ace Attorney game. Any place you go probably has a crime at it.
Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on it. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless French word betrays you. Sorry, I didn't want to say
I love
that.
how smoothly you said it.
Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written on the books on the shelf.
What?
He completely changed tack with his deduction now.
You think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you?
Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? It's just a wild guess, surely.
Oh, do you think so?
Yes!
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself.
then there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn.
I agree. That's the only answer.
Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. Well, next to the bookcase is this. Can I just present it? Yes! Boom!
No pets. Pets!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
Definitely pet. As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case...
I mean, the pet could be a weapon. You don't know.
I've brought enough One Piece to see where this is going.
Is the last
is the
item
last item
list-
as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage.
a pet? Trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. Since they're both saying it, and I'm like, Discord has a latency, so that makes it kind of hard. That typing, yo.
I guess you'll just have to, like, alternate sentences.
That works.
Thank you for the help, Emissary of Hell. What do you think's doing all that work?
So, is Naruhodo the stand?
So clearly,
Is Naruhodo emissary from hell?
No,
Yes.
all that typing and spotlight stuff.
Well,
Ah, yes.
So clearly, you aren't who you said you were.
No, I am not Grimsby Roylott. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
And I think we will stop here now that we've got Nikolona. Nick, I'm doing it too now.
Nikolina.
Nikolina.
Nikolina Pavlova.
Pavlova.
Nikolina. We will talk to her in the next video. Thank you all for dropping in. See you guys then.
Have
Have a day.
I said her last name backwards.